Morning, Chico. Let's see, where do we last leave off here? Okay, yeah, I think I was finishing up a side quest. Last I remember. Alright. So, trying to remember where we last left off here. We were doing some side quest stuff originally. How did I... sure that the audio quality is still sounding fine. This mic fell a couple of times, so I just want to make sure everything's still okay with it while I'm thinking about it. Also dialed back the game audio a little bit. Give me a second here. That should be a-okay now. I don't need the game audio overruling my mic. Yeah, that definitely sounds a lot better. Okay. So yeah, we were doing a side quest for the one lady in the All Mother's Church. We finished that quest, which allowed us to be able to go through and get the other part of the Menrir's tablet that was within that All Mother corrupted
Help a soul out on your journey.
So now we need to go through and talk to Maggot. And I will say apologize. I'm going to apologize in advance if I don't talk too much. I had to extend at work here this morning for a little bit, so I wasn't able to get on at around 8 o'clock or even a little bit earlier for that reason. So I don't talk as much, it's just because I'm fairly tired, but I at least wanted to try and get some streaming in here this morning. Not have been itching to play, but it's just been tired. And that's why I didn't get on yesterday, because I had to extend twice this week. But I'm back to my normal schedule here, so I'll be streaming at my regular normal hours around like 8 o'clock. What else did he have? Oh yeah, that spell. I still don't have enough to go through and buy that.
course, we need to head to the Menhir. If I've read the notes correctly, the ritual has the best chance of success if we perform it after nightfall. No time to lose. The sooner we start, the sooner we'll rid our lands of this Camelot scum. Now I need to prepare myself, but I'll be waiting for you by the Menhir after nightfall.
Alrighty. So, best bet, probably just rest until after nightfall here. Alright. Let's head over to the statues. Should be able to get in over here. Yeah. Let's go perform this ritual. Hopefully I might be able to get access to the shield's powers here this morning. And another part of King Arthur's soul.
It worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean,
So where's the
I
tablets
hope
at
so,
that I
of
gave him?
course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh? Hey?
Why does he have to talk to me like that? Why does he have to make it sound so sensual?
So, it's done. The Menhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Menhir belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Connacht, not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Kurnocht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Menhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return.
Alright, sweet.
People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins.
Is the Holy Grail brought to this land?
You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Kurnocht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all.
You want to leave Kurnocht
I don't,
forever?
but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the Menhir would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Kurnocht is enough for me.
Who would you want to join you on such
I would start
quests?
by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place.
What do you think will convince them to join the expedition for the Grail?
A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Kurnocht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters.
Alright, I'll ask what they think about the
Thank
expedition.
you. And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Kurnocht.
Alright. Interesting.
Stay quiet. Stay safe. Ah, there you are. Be well.
Okay, somebody here has to have something to do with the bounty system. Nope, can't talk to you. Can't talk to you. Can't re-talk to you for anything.
Just keep your head down. You startled me.
Doesn't look like there's anything of major interest in the area. Alright.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir. Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission. All Mother guide you.
Alright. Can't just read it? Okay. Since she is kind of a mage, I figured she would have some sort of, like, healing spells in her room or something that I can pick up and read. But I guess not. Okay. I cannot see the blacksmith at the moment, so I will have to rest. At least until 8. Now can I go in? Yes.
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay closed until Beor gets better. A woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. Almost ended up shuffling right off this mortal coil. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for 2 days. I looked for him all night. It was only in the morning that I found him. He was all the way on the outskirts of Kurnacht. Alive, but barely. Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. Everything went back to normal. For a while, I could see that he was starting to struggle with swinging the hammer, until one day, he just passed out completely. Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help him. Nianti, Maggot, none of them know what's wrong with him either.
Sounds like something
I
to do with
told
the
him that
weirdness.
it's no use chasing after a girl, that she'll come to him if she wants to. Stupid kid. I feel bad for him. What do I care? Whatever happened there could have been her fault, so excuse me for not running to rescue her. I only know that she wasn't from here. Beor's wound wasn't caused by a mere boar, oh no. Hell knows what happened there. He didn't want to tell me what actually happened, but I know that youngsters in love used to visit this one cave with a spring. It was all hogwash, if you ask me. Maybe they went there and were attacked by weird beasts or something. I don't know. To be fair, I don't give a damn now, and I didn't then either. I only cared that Beor was alive.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do that side quest before I continue with the main bit with him. Because I don't know if that's gonna take away the side quest. So, okay, the cave's right over here. Just across the bridge. Alright. Yeah, this is the right way to the bridge.
down.
Sweet. Since you had a little camp here, did you have some chests or something? No? Alright. Wait, what happens if I charge up the spell? They definitely go flying. That's for sure. Bloody letter. Dear Mother, I hope this letter finds you well. I must share something important with you. After much contemplation, I have decided... No camping in Detroit. I've decided to leave my wife. This decision has not been made lightly, but I have found my true love and feel compelled to follow my heart. I plan to meet her in the cave. You know which one. Please take care of my wife in my absence. She is a good woman, and none of this is her fault. She deserves kindness and support during this difficult time. Thank you for understanding. Your loving son. Got some titanium out here, though. Lover's Hollow. It's kind of weird I didn't stumble across this cave. What did I just see? Beloved, the days after our torment I can hardly bear. In our cave, our sanctuary, we will find each other once more. Let us escape to heaven, where love flourishes and we belong to one another. Yours devoted.
Oh, my beloved.
My dearest, the days grow long without your presence. Meet me in our cave, where the world fades and our love remains. I love you. I long to feel your touch and hear your whispers. Until then, my heart beats only for you. Yours eternally, E. Nothing else in there. Beloved, The moon is our silent witness, guiding me to you in our cave. Always from prying eyes we shall find our solace and passion. Let us steal away to our secret heaven, where love knows no bounds. You, forever yours are. Honestly, I'm expecting dead bodies. Something's here, going through, just snatching up men. Sprint attacks cost 30 mana and apply massive force to enemies in front of you. So it's like a magic spear. Can I put this down? Nope. Figures. My dear Philin, I am deeply troubled by your choices. The path you tread leads only to heartache. Return to us and remember the values we taught you. Do not let this woman lead you astray. With concern, Grandma. So yeah, this has got to be some sort of like...
But you broke mine. But you broke mine.
Just trying to find support here. Stop whispering into my ear. That'd be great. Yep. I called it. These poor bastards. Letter from Auntie. Dear nephew, have you no regret for your parents? This affair brings shame upon them. Think of their sacrifice and the love they have given you. Forsake this dangerous path and restore your honor to your family, your loving aunt. It's a fae. Save here. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, that motherfucker is going to die. And I was hoping for more. Or at least more stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking greedy. I was at least hoping for a spell or something. All all I got was a dinky spear that consumes mana. Oh, did I go? Yeah, I came back that path again. So this guy has been running around with no heart for several weeks, at least. And I don't know if there's a fast travel. There is. Where I can get back to the city a little bit quicker. Oh, it was right here this entire time? I was already through here. Alright, let's head here. Kind of curious on what my reward's going to be for giving this man back his heart. I think I found something that could help.
Really? Well, if this can put Bayor back on his feet... Bayor, your wound, it changed.
What? What happened? I don't remember much. There was a cave. And a girl? She touched me. I came back and dreamt. Then there's only darkness.
That girl stole your heart, literally.
That's right. And what did I always tell you about chasing after women, huh? She stole your heart, literally. You're lucky this one showed up. Otherwise, I never would have guessed you fell in love with a weird beast. Better take this to your grave if you don't want to become a laughingstock. You're so smart, and yet so stupid, eh? Well, get up now, whelp. Enough lazing about. You can take it easy today, but tomorrow you're back in the forge first thing in the morning. You've got a lot to catch up on.
I'm sorry.
And you, thank you. I'd thank the All-Mother for sending you at the last minute, but I don't want to owe her a thing. So, I'm thanking you. Finally, we can get back to work. I missed it. If you ever need a smith, you can come to me. All right, back to work.
All right. 1700 XP, solid. I can't talk to this man. Does he have any other quests to do?
Oh, hello. Do you need something? Times are tough, but I won't forget what you did for Bayor. Tell me, how can old Airfear repay you? It all began innocently enough. Our milksop of a lord, Yvain, decided that we didn't have the right tools to unearth the riches of our land. So he sent messengers to Camelot asking for their men and equipment. It was supposed to make us richer. And it worked. For a while. They came here and resumed mining. Brought gold with them too. So for a while there, we were even happy to see new faces. Then
Not seen
news
a
from
single ounce
Camelot
of gold
arrived.
on my travels in
The
this area.
Red Death is
Where the
in
hell is he finding
Kuanat.
gold?
The weirdness is getting thicker.
We declare martial law. Cut down all the trees and take the Mynheer with us. Everyone goes to Camelot.
Load of bullshit, if you ask me. The weirdness has always been here. Kuanat has been doing just fine without the support of the dog-fuckers of the Round Table. Denholm, the one in charge of their army,
like this guy.
came here with the Red Priests. It seems like he's well aware that his orders are stupid, and that people from Kuanat are smarter than Camelot thinks. And now, Kuanat is divided. Some want to leave for Camelot. Others can't imagine it. Like me. I just can't stomach leaving the land of my fathers. Camelot says we do. I think we don't, even after the moronic theft of trees. Lord Milksop, of course, doesn't know what to do. If he supports the people, he'll lose his dealings with Camelot. If he leaves for Camelot, he'll become just another arse-kissing sponger princeling no one gives a toss about, and the court is already full of those. Here, at least, he's somebody. Or he can become somebody if he makes the right choices. The men here is dying. That's true. More and more weirdness creeps into our homes at night. Soon, the flame will no longer be enough. I don't know what would need to happen for everyone to stay in Kuanat. The truth is, we can only survive if we keep together, either here or there. Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own. Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
Okay, so I guess I can't convince him to join right now. Well, let's at least go talk to Maggot. Go talk to Maggot, and then if anything, we may need to rest for a day and maybe see if we can talk to him again. Kind of a good thing I did that quest ahead of time, though, that side quest. Thought I saw something down in that corner. Just my eyes playing tricks on me. Alright, let's see here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we'll go with more crit damage. Skill tree, spirituality. Each enemy afflicted with an elemental status increases corresponding damage type by 10%. See, most of the... So we'll grab this one just to kind of help it out a little bit. But even with like the one lightning spell I have, or if it's just shock or what have you, I'm pretty sure it's a lightning spell. Yeah, Thunder Lash. It doesn't do an elemental damage effect, or it doesn't have like an elemental mark above someone's head like that.
Really? What for? The Mynheer burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now. Ah, yes, that makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. You know, recent events have really given me a lot to think about. My head feels, lighter somehow. Turns out the world isn't ending after all. And I don't need to stock up on mushroom brew to survive. Besides, I have this feeling that Lady Fate might still have a plan or two left in store for me. Joining the Holy Mission. That sounds like one of them. Tell Yvain I'm ready to join the expedition, and I'll gladly stand by his side.
I still need to buy some of these items from him. Unfortunately. Oh wait, I probably can. There we go. I can buy that now. This one I can kind of care less about, but at least see what this one does now. I have an extra copy of that Umbral Shroud. Now we can kind of see what this thing actually does. Wait, what is this? Ah, they updated the icons for this stuff. When did they do that? They didn't upgrade or update the icons for these ones though. When did I get this one? Oh no. Okay. Never mind. I'm just tripping. Let's see what this does real quick. I guess until I actually play around with it, I don't know. Or I won't know. But I'll at least throw it into this one slot for a minute. Try it out whenever I get to another combat encounter with something. Just to see how it performs. But if they updated the game, I'll have to check and see what they changed in the update. Because I didn't know they... I guess they did. I guess they did update the game at some point. lot of sage. I actually need that for more potions. Now I gotta go back and try and talk to what's-his-nuts here in a minute.
Bayor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart. His if the I the do you still have the letter? Please tell me you didn't throw it away. A boy. My little boy. She mentioned once that she liked the name Llewellyn. It made me laugh. It sounded so poetic. Not really fitting for a blacksmith's son. I always wanted a son. Maybe that's why I've grown so fond of Bayor. I thank you. I'm guessing the circumstances in which you got this letter must have been difficult.
Dialogue.
If everyone here were as brave as you, our Kuhnhacht would have a chance to weather the end of the world. Here, take this. I have no use for it anymore. I wanted to bury it with Katrin if I ever found her body. That's all I can do for you. And for her. Why? This letter doesn't change anything. Years ago, I swore I wouldn't utter a single good word about those red vermin, and I'm not going to change my mind on that anytime soon. If anything, it has assured me that I am right.
A Helfer.
Bayor.
Alright, so either his quest is bugging or I need to talk to him. And I can't talk to him. Okay, now he leaves.
Bayor is still wet.
You found her, didn't you? You went to that cave and came out alive. So that means she's dead. She wouldn't have just given you my heart back. I'm not sure. I'm guessing some kind of spell. I can't believe love could ever be that blind. Sweet All-Mother, I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. She was a monster, as you know. A beautiful one, but only on the surface. I can't believe it's over. Oh, and I didn't have a chance to express my gratitude. Although, an apology might be more fitting. You risked your life for me. That's more than I could ever ask of anyone. Even someone dear to me. So, thank you. What brings you here? You're just in time. The forge is ready.
What do you got in the shop? What the hell is this? That's a lot of attack speed. Restores 100 stamina. Flame Guard burns enemies when successfully parried. increases max health.
Got something? He seems stern, but he's a good, hard-working man. This time, though, it's personal. As soon as I was sure I could swing the hammer twice, I got straight to work. I'm forging a new heart. I know I've only just gotten back the one that beats in my chest, but I can feel there's something wrong with it. It's weaker. I am weaker and unsteady. It's easier for me to grow impatient and angry. More things seem to cut me deeper. I feel like my heart is poisoned. So far, all my attempts have failed. None of those hearts had the spark a forged replacement ought to have. They were far too weak to beat in a blacksmith's chest. There's a legend about the Stone Wardens. It tells that they could forge a heart stronger than any other. A heart that could make a man invincible. Sadly, I don't know much more than that. Right now, I'm just banging my head against the wall. I thought he might have heard something, but no. He just waved it off and told me to get on with some proper work instead of dreaming about old Dalriata legends. Well, since the Stone Wardens are all Dalriata, my hands are tied. Vrel is the only person from the tribes that I know. A Dalriata selling books. And that's something, isn't it? I was planning to ask her about the legends myself.
I like the magic
but
handgun.
maybe you could do it for me?
And it's like...
Urfir will clobber me with his hammer if I shirk my work again.
And it's the bomb.
Thank you. I hope Vrel will be able to tell us more. Mind the road.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of unique magic in this game, and that's pretty much my ideal approach of what I'm trying to do. Like this one here, I can turn people into cheese with this spell. And I got it as just a random reward for a side quest. And it's probably one of the unique 17 spells that are in the game. I'm just not a big fan of my outfit right now because I'm having to use partially women's clothing to get the effects that I want to get out of my outfit. Which I will have to try and find a men's version at some point. See, where is this place at? All the way out there? Alright. Guess we will cross this bridge again and head on out there. Yeah, we'll go with that. It gives me a lot of crit chance for my magic, so I ain't complaining too much. That's why I'm kind of tolerating it for the time being. Alright, well now we can kind of test out the spell.
Don't let your guard down.
Remain vigilant. Strength of 100 men.
I will. You go, little slut.
gladly take the gold. Wow, this bear is super tanky. Actually, I don't know if that bear pelt's going to be useful. Okay, so I'm back out here at this settlement. Didn't think I'd be actually speaking to you.
Oh? And where'd you hear a tale like that? I didn't know our stories had traveled so far. The Camelosians prefer to call us heartless beasts only capable of destruction. But I suppose a tale about creating a heart in the fires of a forge is something only another blacksmith would believe and appreciate. So, that Bayor, tell me about him. Aye, that's the way of it. A heart given to those creatures is never whole when it returns. If it returns at all, they drain every joy, every spark, leaving what's left little more than a brittle husk. I'm sorry your friend bears that burden. He used iron, didn't he? Iron's too brittle. Steel's no better. It's cold, lifeless. To forge a heart, you need metal that is alive. You need a metal that will sing as your heart sings when you see the smile of a loved one. Aye, it's the only metal fit for such a task. But weird steel alone isn't enough. It must be woven with ethereal cobwebs, threads that will give the heart its strength. Bring me those and I'll forge the heart. After that, it will need to be filled. But that task will fall to you.
I already got all that stuff.
Good. Give me a moment to find the right song. I haven't lost my touch. Here, your friend will have a strong, beautiful heart. At least in terms of craftsmanship. The rest is up to you. The art is just an empty vessel. It needs to be filled to start beating. Life, of course. A heart must be full of life to start beating. But we'll talk about that when you return. Well, there are two ways. Through death, or through sacrifice.
I have to die?
No, of course not. You can fill it with the life of creatures you kill, but it'll take some time. A life torn away is far less willing than a life freely given, and I can't say what effect it'll have on Bayor. It's not a method we use often. Then he'll have a cold lump of steel in his chest. What do you think? If you want to fill it up with the energies of things you kill, just hold it up when you fight. It will collect life, and at some point, will give you a sign that it's beating again. Come to me and I'll bind life to the heart. If you decide to fill it with your own energy, just tell me. Either way, come back with either a full heart or when you make up your mind. Of course. This part never gets old. Remember, don't resist it. Let go of your instincts and focus on the heart. You'll feel a bit weak afterward, but don't worry. Strength can always be rebuilt. Here, feel how warm it is. It will serve Bayor well.
Bayor's new heart. Alright. We got this boy a new heart. Now, did that permanently remove my health? I think it did. Either that or I'm tripping. Guess we may never know, because I didn't look before I did it. Alright. Head back to this boy.
Got something for me to look at? What? That's amazing. What materials did he use? What else was needed? Did he tell you how to make it? Oh my. I have so many questions. But those can wait. First things first. For this, I will need your help, my friend. Once more, as always. So, shall we begin?
Sure, let's get it done and over with.
Okay then. Let's see if those Stone Warden legends have a grain of truth in them. I suppose that's it. Surprising how simple it is to look into someone's heart and tear it out, isn't it? It's different. Everything looks a bit like it's mired in fog. But I don't feel bad. In fact, I feel good. I feel stronger. I guess more will become clear with time. For now, I'll just have to wait and see. The measure of my debt to you is 2 hearts. I don't know how a man could ever repay something like that. I'll be going back to work. Visit me sometime. Don't be a stranger.
Alright, that's done.
Beor's fully recovered. He's doing well and making his own decisions. He doesn't need an old man hovering over him anymore. And, well, to be honest, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm proud of him, but you didn't hear that from me. You've done right by me, so I'll give you some advice. This whole expedition is madness, but as they say, sometimes there's method in madness. And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord, but I won't turn my back on him when he needs help. This isn't just about him. It's about our home. I'll do whatever I can for Kuanacht. Tell Yvain he can count on me, even if it's the last journey I'll ever take.
Alright. Set the quest again. I should probably track that real quick. Once he leaves, I won't be able to do this side quest then, so go do this petition to the Lord,
You startled me. I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand. I don't doubt that. But Connacht is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer. Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she? Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers, and I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question. That's my final decision. Now, was there something else?
Yes.
What news? The people I told you about. Have any of them agreed to join me on the quest for the Holy Grail?
All of them accepted.
Now that is truly wonderful news. You've achieved what seemed impossible. I'm grateful that fate has guided you to my side. With Niante, Magat, and Ifra, we shall strive to restore hope to the people of Connacht. You've done me a great favor, so allow me to repay you. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Connacht and earned my deepest gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur himself.
Oh, am I getting a part of
Be
his
the
soul?
shield that watches over Connacht, as House Terion has done for generations.
Oh? Okay.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful. I am the wall between order and ruin.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility? I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon, and may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come.
Shield of Avalon. King's Soul. The shield. Enemies take the amount of damage you have dealt to them. When the King's Soul, a weird shield, collects 10% of the damage dealt to you when the king ends the mana shield. Interesting, so I get damage reduction. Definitely another damage thing would probably be better.
Now I understand. The shield isn't an object. It's the bloodline itself. But I also remember the shield was meant to resist. Not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man. A mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading his people.
Yeah, aren't you being a bit harsh?
I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy. Left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far, that's not a kingdom. That's theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand.
A lot of stuff here.
All I've seen here is fear. Indecisive men wearing the mask of power. but their power comes from symbols they don't even understand. And when a decision needs to be made, they hesitate. When danger appears, they flinch. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without direct orders. Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices that harm his people. Their fear breeds indecision. If you cannot choose, you cannot protect. And if you cannot protect, Avalon rots. It was you the men here responded to, and you who rekindled it. You did all the work, turned the situation into something Yvain could exploit. Without that, Kuanacht would still be waiting. For what? A miracle? That's why I have to come back. Without us, without hands that act, this land just waits and rots. Merlin wanted me to become a symbol. But I realized that one person, one myth, won't be enough. This kingdom needed more. It needed to stand on stronger foundations. And so, I left mementos behind, to serve as cornerstones for various facets of the kingdom. It seems we were both wrong about this. Yes, the situation is complex, but that is precisely the burden of a leader. Complexity does not excuse paralysis, and yet they sit in deadlock, doing nothing, while the world around them fractures. Turn every resource toward understanding why the weirdness is returning and stopping it. Hiding in Camelot is cowardice. Staying here? Stupidity. But what I would do doesn't matter. This is precisely why Palamedes was made Avalon's shield. To judge for himself what serves the people. Even if it meant standing against me.
Why do you think your kingdom is so prosperous?
We gave our people peace, but they've come to take it for granted. Perhaps those who live without struggle grow soft, and in comfort, they let go of their values. Symbols, without the will to uphold them, are little more than ornament.
Except for every symbol and shield.
I named his bloodline the Shield of Kuanacht, and granted them dominion over this menhir, with full autonomy. The land here is among the richest in Avalon. This place was meant to stand as a counterweight to Camelot's rising power. Well, my friend, they still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them, but action might. We've wasted enough time. Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown. Let's make me whole. It's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of ruin.
Arthur sounds fucking pissed. I mean, I would be too if I spent all this time trying to build up this kingdom.
Stay quiet. Stay safe. Ah, you need something?
No. I do not. But I need to go turn in this quest for this lady.
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still back out. Camelot will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
I have never been more certain of anything in my life. This is the only way.
Fine. Do as you will. Look who woke up. You're a bit late, though. You missed the show. Our Lord gave a rousing speech to his subjects explaining why he's going to leave them in these dire times. I'll leave you two. I need to start cleaning up the mess you made, Yvain. And before I forget, some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends. Said he'll wait nearby.
Greetings, friend of our house. What may I do for you today? Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on the quest for the Holy Grail. Although, in truth, it doesn't really matter. I made my decision, and I'll stand by it. Whether my noble ancestor approves or not. Well, and now you are the shield of my people. I trust you will ensure that his blessing is not squandered. House Terion ends with me. Lady Maeve was never granted the chance to give me an heir. And I couldn't bring myself to take another wife or continue the lineage while the world I knew crumbled around me. But your words are kind. The story of my family began in glory, and in glory it will end. As soon as the necessary preparations are complete. With any luck, it won't take much longer. Ansem will assume my duties in my absence. He is my most trusted man, and he is respected by the people. For now, he's assisting me in gathering supplies. I do not know when or if I will return. Kurnocht and its people must be ready for either eventuality. I cannot say for certain, but I have faith that Ansem will manage. Truth be told, he's been the one keeping things in order for quite some time now. Since Maeve's passing, I've been all too aware of how much I've neglected my responsibilities. Camelot will keep the peace in my stead, and I can only hope that the people of Kurnocht will come to trust Denholm and his men. We may not agree on every matter, but I cannot deny Denholm's honor. When I return, it will have to be enough. And so, I thank you once more. House Terion is... no, wait. I am personally deeply indebted to you. Because of your efforts, my family has the chance to reclaim the glory it once knew. Farewell.
Alright. Wait. Okay.
Well, well. Look at you. Moving along nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together faster than I expected. We're getting closer to the end. And since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. You should have enough power now to enter his mansion. Here, go to this place and see if the door opens for you. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings, it's time you took a look behind the curtain. It's the house of someone I once called my employer, Orin. The same one whose plans got you out of the island asylum.
What's in
I
there?
don't know. We stopped seeing eye to eye on certain things, and our relationship soured. No, not really. There's one last piece of Arthur's soul waiting for you. The third artifact. His crown, this time. You'll find it deep in the Forlorn Swords, in the capital city of Dalriata. Meet with Gerfan. He'll either attack you on sight, or explain everything patiently, depending on how he feels about... Oh, you'll see for yourself. How would I know? I'd say going into Dalriata territory is a surprise all on its own. But don't worry, they've got bigger problems at the moment than you sneaking off with their sacred helmet. Once you're done, meet me at the Charred Conclave. That's where we'll finish this, one way or another.
The Hidden Hand. Alright. Long defeat. Weird Tower. I guess before I head over there, where was the plains at? Out here, right? Yeah. I want to see if I can open up that door now. Maybe it required me to have this other piece of the soul. Abandoned village. That solved most of those problems. Did this. The string power bars you from entering. It's still not allowing me to enter there. Unless if I need to get, like, the doe statue or something. Family crypt. guess the better question is... where was there a doe statue? Shrine of the Deer. I have a feeling that's got to be something to do with it. But that's just me. Considering all the deer things going on here, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the secret key that was needed. It's just a guess though, but we'll find out here in a minute. I will go there, grab the Shrine of the Deer, and I'll come back. I'm not far off from heading to bed here, so I'll at least give it a go. If it doesn't work, then we'll go over and do that one side quest, and then from there, head to the new area, and probably call it a morning. Feeling I'm gonna be attacked on site. I discovered this the first time through here. Okay, well now I'm just curious. Have I really not been in here? That's a guy being a dude. Area scales up with the, like, I wonder if your level scales up with the loot that you have a chance of getting. There's another guy down here. Just loot me. That's fine. Although I didn't see this path.
Be prepared.
prepared for anything.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you there, bud? Knocking these motherfuckers out.
You'll be fertilizing the soil. I will bleed you.
Tell me how that's working out for you. So how much is this actually increasing my character's attribute? Still getting a fair amount of XP though. Doesn't seem like most of these guys have anything. Like, got launched into the water like that. Why this motherfucker is not exploding? Summoned Corpse Eater. Now, what was that, new recipe for Corpse Eater armor. horse chest. Didn't think there'd be two of them in the same area. Kind of a good thing I double backed. Golden ring. Guessing that last room I was in with the high-level corpse eater was supposed to be the last room, but I kind of thought that there would have been more to this whole area. I guess not. Well, at least this area is done. And found another unique spell, even if it's just summoning a corpse eater. Although I still don't know how I didn't see this dungeon on my first about going through it. Let's get up here and grab this Shrine of the Deer. Great, I need deer fragments. Oh yeah, that is right, I did level up. Fighting with two weapons of different types increases the physical damage by 20%. Huh. Either way. See. That seems like it'd be decent. That way I can actually see. Rest real quick. Yeah. Skip the day. There we go. Hopefully that deer drops an antler because I think I'm already sitting at 2. He did not, but either way I still need the pelt. Now, normally there's a bunch of deer down here, so hopefully... Just barely clipped it. There we go. Now let's go to inventory, bag. Yes, we have 3 antlers. Now, let's hope my theory works. I don't know how that hit, but fuck, alright. Alright, I got the blessing of the deer now. Let's head back down to the fast travel and we'll head over to the abandoned village again. Or the, yeah, I think it was the abandoned village. That's what it was called. We'll head there. Yeah, abandoned village. And see if I can open up that door. So I want to say it had something to do with this blessing. I feel like that giant ass deer was kind of a clue. Alright, well I'm gonna have to figure that out because that's starting to annoy me a little bit. The fact that I can't get into that building. There isn't really anything else here that I can do, and I can't interact with like these deer like these deer monoglyphs. Unless if there's something I'm supposed to do specifically to activate it. But there's so many of them just around. This thing at?
Be prepared for anything.
I see fear in you.
So I can actually get up in there. That's another upgrade.
Greetings, my king. If you're seeing this message, it means Caradoc has fulfilled his task, and the wheel of destiny has begun to turn. I am Orin, your majesty's devoted servant, and the apprentice of your friend Merlin. Nothing would bring me greater joy than meeting you face to face. Alas, that must wait, for our paths have yet to cross, though I hope it will be soon. In the meantime, please treat my home as your own. Greetings, my king. If you're seeing this message, it means Caradoc has fulfilled his task, and the wheel of destiny has begun to turn. I am Orin, your majesty's devoted servant, and the apprentice of your friend Merlin. Nothing would bring me greater joy than meeting you face to face. Alas, that must wait, for our paths have yet to cross, though I hope it will be soon. In the meantime, please treat my home as your own. Make yourself comfortable. Rest from your hardships, and seek the knowledge you require. And you, brave vessel, remember to heed your lord, King Arthur, now and always.
If he's a successor to Merlin, that would mean that he has, you know, magic lying about here somewhere that I can take or learn. Huh. Fey-touched armor? Another unique armor set, at least. I can't just destroy it outright. Oh, these all have just fucking food in them. Even though these are book cabinets, it just has food in them. Oh, there's stuff down here?
My king, I understand that what Merlin and I have done was against the laws of nature. I know how many brave knights gave their lives so we could find a way to bring you back. But their sacrifice was not in vain.
Okay, hold up. These things are gonna be a pain in the ass to try and kill with this spell. Give that back.
Here, Avalon has a chance to become a true paradise. And now, I believe I've found the way to make it happen.
Spells. For this place being a mage's home, there's no fucking spells anywhere. Even if it was like some basic, maybe some advanced spells, something.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for you, my king. I've memorized Merlin's plan for your resurrection. Yet I'm certain my master made a mistake somewhere. I just can't pinpoint quite where. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for you, my king. I've memorized Merlin's plan for your resurrection. Yet I'm certain my master made a mistake somewhere. I just can't pinpoint quite where. The theory of revival itself, the technique for performing the ritual was flawless. After all, you always returned to us. But I saw how much suffering each resurrection caused you. I wanted to find a way to bring you back to us as the person you truly wished to be.
I can't take that. I feel like there's got to be something in this lower section. If it's like a secret passage or something. Did we finish the quest? Not one single spell anywhere. Like not a single spell in here. I feel like I'm somewhat leaving empty-handed. Something cool, something unique, something. Nothing. Alright. Okay, we gotta go down here. Guess our best bet would probably be to fast travel here. Go from there. See what our new area is looking like. Probably from there we'll call it a morning. To figure out how to open up that place then, even if it means having to look it up, because I've been all over the place and I have not seen one thing that would like link me to that. birds back. Wonder if I'll fight that thing one day. Better question is, where does it want me to go? Oh, okay. Up the hill, across the bridge. Gotcha. Fuck you, bear. Can I actually explore these things? Or is this just something I can't do? No, this is the area it wants me to come to. Sure there's nothing around the outer perimeter. Enough playing around, let's head to the new area. Looking like we're going into the snowy area. Could be wrong. Let's see what we got. Where was my spell at? There it is. Frost Troll egg. I don't know how much of a pain in the ass he's going to be, so. Definitely not awful. $1,700.
We have company. Your gold belongs to us now. Your road ends here. Your gold belongs to us now.
Alright. That was annoying. You didn't even have anything. You didn't have anything. At least you had some damn gold. Level up. Definitely gonna need that. At least now that I got some levels under my belt, this hasn't been all too bad. Knocking them on their ass a little bit. Where I'm supposed to go? Oh no, I'm meant to go all the way over there. Well, yeah, no, that didn't happen this morning. That's too far of a walk. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Apologies again for the late start this morning. I'll have to extend tomorrow morning, so definitely be a little bit better. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching post-stream if you watched up to this point, and I'll see you all in the next one.